Welcome back to some more of the Chosen Beyond Legendary. You've seen this right. Covert Action, Escape, Advent, Counter Ops team. Our Covert Action team got ambushed. So that is the next mission we're gonna have to do here. Keep in mind, on an ambush mission and Beyond Legendary, the Chosen will show up. Also, we have still the thing active, well, that's a permanent thing being active, that there's an additional group of enemies on every mission. So yeah, this is gonna be a little bit crowded. Now, the good news is we have a fairly strong team here for the Covert Action Squad, right? That was what I was complaining about, that I put so many high-level soldiers on this mission, but you know, now we're getting some benefit out of that. Let me double check. Nobody has a free battle scan or anything. Okay. Feels like such an unusual spawn point for the rescue squad. Like, I used to be able to, you know, see a covert action ambush map, and I could tell you, could point my finger at the exact location where the enemies would be. Now, this, of course, you know, if I was somebody who used the tile scanning, then I would say, hey, there's likely an enemy to be right there. But we can't know that for sure. I do have a free battle scanner here.
Hostile forces are approaching us.
Also, you might see something new here. So this is a new mod I installed, which is called Show Me the AP, which basically shows you on your active selected soldier what kind of action points they have available. Now, normally that's doing the same thing that this thing does, right? You know, 2 chevrons, 2 action points. But when you get into certain classes that get like a movement action point from Implacable, and then they get an action point from Thousands to Go, and then they get click run and gun and get a run and gun action point, and it's like you can quickly kind of lose track on how many freaking points you actually have. So that is supposed to help with that.
No problem.
If I'm not mistaken, a Frost Andromedon is a mechanical unit. Do not have failsafe. $78. Sure, is that? What are our alternatives here? So we got Hunter here who could move, or he could just take a shot from AS, or he could move and shoot. Yeah, let's not try to be fancy here. Ah, of course you can't bullseye. Hang on, what's the damage here? Let's say 15-ish, or we could just... Okay, first of all, let's see, refresh my memory. What else was there? A Pathfinder and a Necromancer veteran. That's both not super scary. You could just give up your concealment, pop a disabling shot on that guy, locking him out in the open, activating the group, and then we can check what the others do to dispatch these. And by the others, I mean what Xen does. Can grapple, that seems like an odd grapple. Probably move up, grapple somewhere, and bam bam bam. Yeah, I think that's the safest approach here. And we've got some crit chance, so you take him out for 2 turns.
Oh, they shall suffer. How terribly unsatisfying.
Pathfinder going all the way back there is of course not what I had on my list of buckets.
Preparing to defend there.
Let's see what we can do here. Oh. The Sectoids.
Zipline over there.
Get some hit and run action.
What a joy to watch the challenger's demise.
1 tile off. If I grappled here, I might have been able to flank him. Okay. What do you have? I mean, you know, 99 problems, but my chance to hit is not 1.
Their failure is complete.
In that case, I guess we just shoot this dude a little bit more. Yeah, you also have a shot. The PMO, you have Talon rounds. Still got the crit though.
I will survey that area.
There. And that's save your actions. You can run a rescue or aid protocol or something back here in case this other squad needs it. Alright. This side of the map.
This is the perfect place to get jumped. These idiots again.
Okay, so we see 2 guys over there. We just don't see them. I think we provide them with some shadow grenades and then let's see what they think about that.
This ought to be good.
Okay, Trooper has betting, yeah. So we didn't even shred him. Bit of a low roll on that officer. Ah, what? Okay, now you're flanking me. I thought I was 1 tile further over. Well, that's unfortunate.
Checking out this area.
Okay, got the burn on both of them. Actually, kind of wondering if we wanna do a.
I'm with you.
Do a teamwork here. That you can move over there and then get a bit of a ding dong. This.
How's it feel get your arse kicked by a girl? Valuable loot here.
Moving to position.
I think we're gonna give a rescue protocol. Ah, we can't rescue somebody who's on concealment. Yeah, alright, I know how this game works. Shut up. Yeah, let's get some damage in there. Would be an easy, a quick kill next time here. So our concealment over there is gonna get broken by this guy moving. 100%. He's gonna run forward. Alright. Who's ambushing us anyway? The Warlock. That is terrible. That is awful. That is bad. Damaging attacks inflict the 5th eye curse. This is gonna be some bullshit with blind, isn't it? Okay. So we know that there's the other group there. And he summons the basic engineer. Just Warlock things.
To make this easy for us. Keep your heads down and press forward. We need to get to their location to take them out.
I think we've been spotted.
The moment I did this to regain concealment, I'm like, oh, that's never gonna work.
Accept the Elder's embrace, or burn in the fires of their wrath.
What are your odds of killing this? You just need 7 here.
The challenger joins the cycle.
Now you see here, for example, hey, we have 2 standard action points still, we have 1 movement action point, and we have a run and gun action point basically from thousands to go. Super neat mode, you know. It's fairly new one. I think it was just released a couple weeks ago. Anywho, can we get eyes on these gentlemen down there? Well, kind of. Over there, then I'm not in line of sight. I could grapple up there. Also not in line of sight. Or this would be. I mean, I know there's like a snake and something else down there.
Zipline here. I have a subject in view.
Okay. Oh. All right. Okay. It's fine. Do this first. You can go here. Fate. This lady.
None will be a reckoning for all of your offenses against the Elders, Commander.
So much damage on a crit. I think that's totally worth a get some. Yeah, apparently that's also a trooper.
Your troops grow weary of your failures.
Why is it not showing me I'm doing any crit damage whatsoever? I know you. Okay, alright. Critical damage 0 because +5 from the sniper rifle, -5 from Hardy. So you could instead take down that Naja. What do we do against this guy, though? Mr. Hardy here. We do have a couple actions left here. The question is, what does this part of the squad really do? It's 20 points of armor. Oh, it's because I'm using a sword with Chimera. That's a lot of shred. That's a lot of shred. Cannot be used against large units. Okay, boo! Get this man out of here. Now, so I'm looking at that mutant. He's in a corner cover position, right? He has the full cover on his one side and half cover on the other. So my damage is reduced more because I'm shooting through the full, because I'm over here. If I were to go over here, then I'm not shooting through the full, I don't have line of sight at all. So I wouldn't be shooting at all, I'm not losing any damage. That's just smart. But realistically, if I go just back here, the downside is then, of course, it's a snapshot. So maybe I just need to kill the Praetorian, and Xen needs to kill this guy. But we could do nothing against the officer, I guess. Just kill the Angie. We still have a regular action and no, 2 regular actions, whatever. Just come over here and realize that is a lot of armor. Rockin'. What happened to this showing me my ammo? Is that broken for everybody? Ah. I wonder if that mod that shows me the AP breaks the weapon tooltips. Because normally you would see your attachments and your weapon type here. The ammo type, rather. Okay, so you have 5 armor. I'm ignoring 3 of that. So I'm still only doing 1 to 3 damage. Pistol. So that fanfire might not be the thing I'm looking for here. Whatever. You activated you this turn, you don't get a reaction. Let's just see what happens.
Without pain, the body suffers in silence.
Wouldn't it be nice if I still had combat protocol right about now? Shit. Okay. Okay, 21 of that is weapon range. We can actually get a flank if I give you a teamwork.
Come on, enough joking. We can step it up. Let's grab this win.
All right, sell me.
grab a few of these. Headshot. We should attack here.
Alright, so that means you can take on that Praetorian.
My blade seeks blood. Our foes die upon my blades.
That means you probably have to finish off the Biotrooper. You gotta slay that snake and get untouchable from that.
Target eliminated.
God
God damn
That's
it.
what I thought.
I'm making a mess of this.
How many shield deflects are you gonna do this time around? Okay.
Might as well put up a sign saying valuable loot here.
You there? Guess you just come over here. Need to figure out what we do with that boy. Do we try to kill the Warlock, or do we just try to ignore and run past? The problem is, of course, Warlock can mind control. That is a problem. Although we do have some bonds here that should prevent that. It could help preventing that. I'm kind of hoping that the Warlock wastes his action on Jane Kelly, and then the Officer wastes his action on Xen. So I'm kind of wondering we can move Xen into a better position to invite the Officer to waste this attack without inviting the Warlock. Something like this, maybe? He runs back and mind scorches.
What do you see?
That was close.
Close indeed. Alright, outplayed.
Merely CT, perhaps, but
So, let's get the loot over here. Still loot over there. Can you grapple to? Grapple somewhere here and maybe get a flank shot on that guy from this side. Won't hate it, I think. Although we should probably try to kill the greatest champion of the Warlock here first. You're gonna totally shoot back at me, right? I should double check. You have network repairs, okay. You know what I'm gonna do? Grenade protocol. Start blasting. He's just not feeling like. Everybody always like, oh, I can reaction fire, boom.
Forget that.
And he's just not feeling like it. It's like, nah, you've had enough reaction fire problems. I'm gonna give you this one today. Also, we're not gonna be untouchable. Well, untouchables on cooldown, but still. Okay.
So you require my
Joe's gonna come up here,
Unexpected.
get that kill. The fallen child of the elders, blah blah blah.
The elders created them for
Okay,
this
all
very
that.
purpose. In that respect, they are fulfilled.
He's gonna get rescued. Straight onto the loot. Boink.
Yes. I shall win your battle shortly.
Yeah. Good one. Good one. Because I don't see the terrain here, because why would you? Just because you moved there doesn't mean you get to see something. Hope that this is cover.
Oblivion awaits.
I got cover shield, so I guess that counts. Okay, with you doing something here as a reaction, probably.
It seems your gambit has paid off. Even weak and nervous.
Zombies. So we can kill one.
Target neutralized.
Then we have our wonderful new assault shot.
Hostile target down.
And we have close encounters.
Target eliminated.
Any questions, Mr. Warlock? Any more fancy zombies? Boom. You are not immune to fire. Let's bring in anti-life here. Give me some burning rushing. This is not hitting. I have a direct line of sight. Like, I don't want to get rid of. I just want to respec her into a different class. Nobody deserves to be an arsonist in the current meta.
Anytime you're ready.
I mean, we can do this to suppress him, to prevent him from doing. Should shut down his close combat specialist. Then you could come in and slice him, or whatever that's worth. Which is totally not gonna backfire because we're hitting that tile there, which is the tile I want to slice from.
No up.
Such audacity.
I don't like. I can see in my hotbar here. I could see,
Before I wind up dead.
and I only had the hunker down button available.
I can dig that.
Strongly dislike everything about this. Did we at least burn him? Didn't get CCS shot, but man, our dots are ticking for like 5 or so. So really it's gonna be out for a while. We don't see him right now because apparently this is blocking line of sight here. This half cover object. What? How does that block line of sight? I think I just want to go in with Jane Kelly. Get up in his face. I did get killed, so I'm untouchable again.
Heading out.
Come at me, bro. Don't run away from me. Come at me.
An archaic practice. Their suffering is well earned.
Only burned for free.
Is nearly
Oh, this
upon
is
you.
some dot bullshit. Me.
There you go. Now you can take a few more hits. Looking good.
Where are you even standing? Okay. You're standing there on that corner. Why wouldn't this be a flank? Oh, there's a flank shot. Okay. This is not a flank. No, there's also a flank shot. Well, you don't have ammo. That's not correct. What can you do? Not having line of sight is what you can do, apparently. I think we're just gonna bullseye him here. Before we do that though, assuming you don't have line of sight from there, I want him to be in line of sight and maybe suppress him again. That was fun. But I can't do that because I don't have enough ammo. And nobody play that clip from me talking about I don't need ammo. I don't need nimble hands. I want him to feel like he's being flanked so that he does something that he normally only does when he's flanked. Okay. Okay. Most importantly, that reduces his defense.
A simple weapon for a simple foe.
Need some help over here. thing.
Ate his ass. Ooh, 11 damage and the bleeds.
Trifling eruption.
And he did nothing.
On the move. X-ray neutralized.
Okay.
Elder's trust in me will be rightfully shaken by the outcome of our recent encounters. But I will redeem myself.
Great job, Commander. But there's no trace of that Chosen left. I've got a feeling we haven't seen the last of them. Still, at least we ruined their plans today.
Make haste. My blade thirsts for blood.
Might get a reinforcement drop here.
I need this.
I think we're mostly out.
All who oppose me shall suffer.
We'll be out next turn.
Reloading.
This spot's supposed to be important or something, yeah?
You can be out next turn. You can be out this turn if you wanted to. You might have trouble getting there next turn. I think we should have one more rescue. So unless something drops in as on Overwatch, we should be able to get out here.
Whatever's clever.
Sorcerer and some sort of... I think it's a Frosty Priest? Yeah. And they're far enough away that they don't even see us. Cool.
Yeah?
Will do.
Be there in a jiffy.
Yes. I shall win your battle shortly.
Oh, hang on. Stretching myself here. Mission is over. Leaning back in my chair. No, why is there no loading screen? Okay.
All right, let's go.
Man, 2 whole AP. I hope I'm not gonna spend them in a weird place. Well, and 5 for the Chosen again. And all it took us was, you know, 2 injured people. Because, hey, apparently, you know, the Warlock's just gonna shoot you through the full cover with Lone Wolf. And apply his weird dot there.
Advent
Oh, wow.
officials announced an increase to this month's recruitment quotas. Citizens are encouraged to voluntarily visit their nearest recruitment center. Remember, only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Now, one person from the covert action team is injured. What are the odds of somebody, 2 of the other 3, picking up a trauma and a wound from the risks of the covert action?
The Elders Chosen are incredible.
Okay, out for 9 days.
Despite our victory over them today, we still have
Since
much
it's
to
always
learn.
nice to
We
see,
wish
as
to
is a
destroy
data
them
pad.
permanently.
I suppose since that worked, we might as well keep
Okay,
it up.
no trauma, no wounds. Alright. It's the game's thrown me a bone in that regard.
Soon enough, the Chosen will be trying to hide from us.
You're starting to win over my people, Commander. And that says something. My people are up for some additional work if you've got any orders for us, Commander.
Our influence with the Resistance factions has motivated them to share some new information on the Chosen.
Okay, so every Chosen is now on part 2, for which we're gonna need 4 gunnery sergeants. And of course, the whole thing still applies that, you know, people that are marked for one faction cannot go on a covert action from a different faction. So that's something we need to keep in mind when building our squads here. And kinda that's what I was trying to avoid with this covert action. I didn't want people to get too many people to get the wrong faction affiliation, if you will. So the other thing I like to keep in mind, and I think most of the time it kind of worked out. You have supply drop coming in at 7. There's a chance that the Chosen are just gonna go and collect another Infinity Stone thing, ability bonus, and then I don't need to counter something, but I'd like to have people ready to counter a Chosen action. So, on top of that, let me just quickly go to the world map here. We do have a mission that spawned here. That's basically the only mission that popped in for another scientist and a PY. And we, of course, still have our dark event counter down here. I haven't started infiltrating them just yet, simply because people are tired and willpower is low. I think we can at least get one squad going now. I should probably... I think I want to get squads going first on these 2 missions, and then see who's left over and what kind of covert action we can do. Unless there's something super high value. Let me check the list one more time here. So we could of course get another unit, but that also means another mission. Rebels in Indo, but for if this, why isn't this free? Like if this was free rebels, I would at least consider it, but this seal seems kinda naff. Facility lead might be nice. This, I feel like for 30 AP does not feel worth it. Oopses. Nice. Somebody here is constantly out of supplies, so maybe a supply covert action.
Setting course for Sector 6, Eastern Europe.
Okay. So let's set up, again, nothing high priority on the covert actions, except, of course, the Hunt the Chosen stuff, but whatever. Let's set up a squad for this mission and for the other one, and then we'll see who's left. So here's the squad for the first mission. Going on with 6 people. There's a supply rate coming into the region, so this might go up here in enemy strength. So we have some scouting and some backup scouting with our Reaper. We got some fire to get disappointed by. We got some psionic power, freshly trained up to... Well, we have Void Drift and Null Lance. That's actually really strong. And then our Shredder here. You know, for bonding reasons. And also I kind of need to get more people to higher ranks, right? We gotta need a couple more Guardian Sergeants, a couple more Master Sergeants. to be able to actually run all those covert actions and do the chosen strongholds.
Sky Ranger deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5 by 5.
Then down here, this is a recover item from Advent Vault mission.
Setting course for the Chilean Control District.
Commander Tygan and Shen aren't going to be happy if we don't put the Skulljack to good use. We should have one of our soldiers equip it before they deploy.
And I think by sending Ashley on that other mission, I just send away the only primary hacker we have left. I guess, you know, Tesla Trooper can remote hack, although they have terrible hack stats, so I'm not gonna bank on getting any rewards out of that. Yeah, also we did steal everybody's weapon attachments at some point. We do have an advanced barrel for you. Then yes, if we want an officer here, it's not ideal with that willpower situation, but it is what it is. Let's get you in there. Let's bring Jane Kelly in to kinda mostly carry the mission, and then maybe we can. I'm assuming Contra has what's it called? Trial by Fire. I think we're gonna try to sneak in at least one free promotion on a psionic. Well, we do have off-tanker here for remote hacking. Even though he's just corporal, right, his hack score is higher than that of the Tesla. That would be another trial by fire candidate, and then we probably want somebody a little bit further up the roster for some oomph. Let me sort out the equipment here. Okay, so here's the squad. We do have now a ripjack on Jane Kelly and a pistol. So first of all, you know, to get value out of lightning hands. And with Chimera now, with the ripjack, we get another dashing melee attack that's not turn ending, and that should prove rather nicely. Yeah, you still want some sort of... Well, yes, a trooper armor it is. Off you go then.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
And that's another mission, and it's a good timer. So we have some trainings here finishing up in 28 hours. So I think I'm gonna wait for that. Also some more people getting uninjured in that time. And that should be in the cards for that mission. This was planned with a boost. Might as well commit now to the boost here, so we can launch it once it reaches 100%. Oh boy. Seriously. Interesting. The compound rescue. Super UFO. We kind of have to. We kind of have to. Can probably get me lost in there. It's very strong. Xen can go. I'm strongly considering withdrawing the squad from the mission in Europe, although that's a lot of flying back and forth. I'm actually not sure. I'm gonna fly over there if I do that. Daddy home. Omega. Like the top 4 here.
Setting course for Eastern Europe.
Might have to spam some suppressors or stuff.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Squad secure.
But yeah,
Lifting
it's
off.
both give me a scientist. Okay, this gives me a POI, which is, yeah, nice to have. But this gives me UFO coordinates, right? Super UFO. Do we have a squad to do the UFO mission afterwards? Maybe. I think this is, what, 4-day timer, and in like 3 days we can launch the Requiem UFO.
Chemical readings throughout that area showing a mix of
So by that time, if we squad vibe on the Requiem UFO, the campaign is over anyway, so one way to think about it. Yeah, that is definitely still far away from getting to 100%. But let me actually do some swapping around. First of all, the most important swap of this is you getting that superior heavy barrel elite magazine thing. Then the lead suppressor here. Not gonna happen. I don't think we had anything we can train anywhere to reduce infiltration time. Might just have to skip out on you. The problem, of course, that we have a squad here where 3 of the people cannot equip Advent armors, but have their Predator or Skirmisher armors. Alright, anyway, what do we got for you? Magazine, scope. And I guess we're fresh auto heavy barrels, so we might as well put another suppressor on this. We can get it over infiltrated, so it's vulnerable. So it's gonna be like 10 to 12, hopefully. And this seems way more doable. We don't have, well, if we use Joe for shooting stuff, then we're not gonna have concealment. We do have a battle scanner, we do have scouting protocol, we do have You're scanning. You're scouting. We could definitely give you a vortex grenade. And maybe a laser grenade. And then we still have the airdrops. Any PCS we've been sitting on for way too long. I'd much rather have an advanced speed, so you end up at 18, but let's give you a basic one. Like your mobility is weird anyway, since you get bonus mobility while in shadow. So maybe that's enough to get you past the breakpoint.
Ranger deploy.
Okay.
Menace, ready to deploy.
More missions. Lib2 for Ninja. Well, we can't do that with the current timers. Kavanga is back. Now this thing still has a decent timer. I'm wondering if we wait 18 hours, then it's gonna be roughly at 7 days, and we should still be able to get this. Or the smash and grab. The question is, what do we care more about? We had 11 scientists, 12 with the one rescue. I don't think another scientist is gonna make a huge dent to our research times. So it's probably the smash and grab. Right here, you get some more training. Then let's build a squad for this one. Let me double check. Anyone else? Coming back from injury times. Corrections is back in 25. I think we can wait that long. Scorch is back in 9 hours. What was this? Crate extraction or smash and grab? Smash and grab.
Setting course for Eastern European Ward.
Commander Tygan and Shen aren't going to be happy if we don't put the Skulljack to good use. We should have one of our soldiers equip it before they deploy.
Let's see. You need to come here now. Who was it? Jet was just completed bioelectric skin, so that's gonna be nice. For scouting, do we have any sharpshooting? 21 out of 25. You do have an open slot though. We have an advanced focus PCS here. Just means you're not going to be available for the super UFO. But we do have our other 2 sniper rifles from the Requiem UFO available for super UFO. I'm just saying the rifles. I'm not saying the soldiers that are wielding these rifles, because I have no idea how long that Requiem mission is gonna last. Alright, anyway. You in there? So we got snipe, psionics, we got combat medic shenanigans. Wouldn't mind having better armor for you, but we don't have the money for that, so suck it up. Yeah, get bioalloy. That'll be good enough for you. You're gonna be concealed scouting here mostly. I'm not gonna give you the good sword. I think I saw a predator armor there somewhere, yes. Oh, and we could totally... We don't have a nanoscale vest left? Okay, cool. Totally give you that spider suit. You know what, we could... Since you have a decent health pool, even without a nanoscale vest, give you the ultralight for more mobility, the nanoscale in here. We have so many suppressors lying around, might as well throw some onto those SMGs. Just to save a little bit on infiltration time here. Okay.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Squad green to deploy.
Well, that'll be exciting. The pirate came in here. Oh yeah, I was supposed to check if we have anybody who can go on this. Now, since I delayed this so much, we're now at the 4-day timer. Hypothetically speaking, corrections, Wilco. Blood would get to 0% with only an 8% ambush chance, 25% wound chance, and trauma chance not being displayed because UI, because we gotta show the failure chance twice. So good luck. I don't think... Well, the suit is fine. I don't think this is shotgun territory. You still have that gear. Okay. So we can bring some extra grenades. Do we have a... Oh yeah, we have a coil muton rifle. Would even have an ADM Predator armor. I need supplies. I need to run this covert action. I think it's gonna be fine. The biggest concern is that if they get Reaper flagged here from this, I still don't know how that works. That's the thing. I don't know how the get flagged for the faction from the covert action reaction works and how much traction it's gonna cause. as a reaction to this.
Avenger plotting new
Then go on
course.
Templar HQ. I need a little bit of. I get the feeling, and then I need the healing. Also, that is actually at 98%. I was not expecting that to be already ready. Well, wow, and it ticked to vulnerable at 100%. No, so I only have to fight 22 to 24 enemies for an unknown reward. Okay, so Requiem UFO. We are at force level 12. Is that the actual force level? Well, it's going to be the force level for the mission. Yeah. 13 other regions that are already one advanced. This is our squad. Not a single Master Sergeant here. But we do have 2 people with Requiem sniper rifles. We have good frontline shooting. We've got the combat drug smoke. Got scouting. We've got Spark with an EM pulse. And we've got the hoplite with the bioshield. We're just gonna shield deflect everything. 25% chance, let's go. But that's all gonna be in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.